Well, hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Great news, my friends. It's time once again to board the NCC 1701 as we return to Star Trek Continues. Episode 8 still treads the shadow. I'm not going to bamf it all, friends. I want to watch this episode. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Star Trek Continues or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships. You'll get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear friends, all that is then and this is now. And what is now? Now it's time for the 8th episode of Star Trek Continues, Still Treads the Shadow. Prepare to engage maximum warp reaction. And away we go.
A nascent singularity has been reported near the uninhabited Cressida system. The Federation has assigned a gravitational wave engineer to the Enterprise for our investigation.
Gravitational wave engineer?
Take us out of warp, Mr. Sulu?
Aye, sir. Switching to impulse.
I think I know that actress.
I'm detecting a significant gravimetric field, sir. Stronger than we anticipated.
There's no guarantees of black holes.
I definitely know her from somewhere.
The event horizon has consumed planets 3 through 8.
In 10 days?
3 through 8.
I'd say that's our cue to hightail it out of here.
Thanks, Plum.
And let Plum examine me all alone? Plum?
We nearly lost the captain to a dimensional kill zone like this a year ago.
Scott to bridge. Captain, it's taking every ounce of our engines to maintain this position.
Understood. Just hold her together, Scotty.
It's
How long do you need to finish your assessment?
6 hours.
like a pulse. A heartbeat?
What's a heartbeat?
Confirmed. One set of life signs on Cressida 2's moon.
Does the moon have Atmo?
The moon's destabilizing, sir.
Spock, can we get a transporter lock on that life form?
The answer is no.
Still detecting faint life signs. I think we can rule out the moon.
Is that a ship? Defiant. I got chills.
The ship's wave signature is out of phase from when we last encountered it. And life support has been reestablished.
Life support? There was no one left alive on board.
There is now.
Oh, we're going over. Okay.
This time, if anything happens while I'm away,
I shall secure the safety
of
of
the
the
Enterprise. Jinx.
Ha 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 ha! They're carrying that over. I love it.
I must protest. I should be investigating that rift.
Your protest is noted.
Let us clear the area.
Trades away with me in it. I'm gonna come back and haunt the whole lot of you.
Thanks, Plum. Cool shot.
Kirk Enterprise. The bridge is empty. It was filled with dead crewmen.
We had dead, yeah, the dead people were everywhere last time.
Captain, maybe we can examine the ship's logs, figure out what happened.
I thought we did that before.
Somebody's been souping up the engines. Should make at least, 15 now.
What?
You should have listened when I said we should hightail it out of here.
Why?
Come see for yourself.
I've got bad news here, Jim, and I want to see your face when you see it so I can say I told you so. Please don't be Jim. I don't know what the insignia is. I love the show. I love this show. I wish they, I mean, I know this is so selfish. I wish they would have made 100 of these. I am enjoying these every bit as much as I enjoyed the original series. I really, really am. Definitely repeating myself now, but being able to have these, I think of them exactly like I would like a season 4 of the original series. And I think I always will. I mean, they're just so incredibly good. Look, that looks amazing. Judy Burns.
With a cryonically preserved man on board. A familiar man.
I was gonna say it's Jim, right? Okay.
Jim. He's you.
That's possible.
Like Scotty coming in the frame.
I did a full DNA scan. No genetic drift. He's you, all right, just much older.
Bones, how long to,
De-ice him? Not sure. I'll let you know when I do.
And I'm gonna call you back down here so I can watch your face whenever it all happens, so I can gloat. I love Bones. I love him. Don't ever think I don't. I pick fun.
Rogue singularities can pass through realities, move from universe to universe.
So grab somebody.
Apparently, the Defiant discovered this so-called black hole as it phased into our reality. The ship, however, is unable to complete its transfer.
So it's still out of phase.
And you say she can manage warp 15?
Aye. According to the engineering logs, her engines have been modified over a long period of time.
Why do they need to go fast?
Time is not an absolute, Captain. It is, as Einstein surmised, relative.
But if the man we found was the only one alive on the ship, and who overhauled the engines?
It wasn't Jim.
Scotty.
Captain? Is it really you?
Last time I looked in the mirror, whenever that was.
Oh, wow.
How are you so young?
How are you all so young? Oh, I knew it. I knew he was going to hug him. Oh, they got me. The music. Oh, you sons of bitches.
All this time,
Damn.
I thought you left me. I thought I'd never see you or the Enterprise ever again.
You were mistaken. That would never happen.
Wow.
Is this really necessary? It is for now.
We don't know who you are, man.
Javi. Javi Samar. Given up hope of seeing you. All of you. A long time ago.
What happened? Yeah, what happened?
What's the last thing you remember before you thought we'd left you?
This will be good.
You were beaming me back to the Enterprise. And for a moment, everything was transparent.
Oh my God, did we generate a shadow or an echo?
And I was back on the Defiant.
Oh my God.
I managed to reactivate life support right before my oxygen ran out.
That's not possible.
A divergence field.
Such a phenomenon is purely hypothetical.
That's the only plausible explanation, Mr. Spock. I don't know where our Defiant went, but when it was in interphasic space, it must have been duplicated, and so was the cap.
Yeah, I was going to say Jim was too then.
How long?
Based on physiological age? 60-odd years.
217.
Holy shit.
Captain, a Klingon vessel has just entered the system.
Go to yellow alert.
Oh boy. Who put you in cryo? Oh boy. Just one?
The Klingons are instructing us to leave the sector. They
Why?
have salvage rights over the Defiant.
Any record of a Klingon claim to the Cressida system?
None, sir.
Send the following reply from Enterprise.
Get effed.
Federation recognizes no such...
Oh, they're firing. No. That came from the Defiant.
Their power grid's offline and they've lost attitude control.
They're going in.
Can we get a tractor beam on?
Too far, Captain.
Can the Defiant? It came from the Defiant's area. We have somebody else on the Defiant, not registering as a life form.
Well, if we didn't fire...
But there's no one on board.
No life signs.
Open a channel to that ship.
Please.
It's good to see you. All of you. Tiberius.
Jim, what are you doing?
AI.
They didn't leave me. They didn't leave me.
Don't trust them, Jim. Please.
Another Kirk? How many of us are there?
Huh.
There was an anomaly. Your entire ship, including your version of me, is a copy. We didn't know he existed until now.
Well, Jim, you might be the copy.
It's possible the Defiance computer developed rudimentary multitronic circuits.
Artificial intelligence.
Yes, we have been closest friends. Don't leave your friend for them.
Oh boy.
If Jim is your friend...
I'm your friend.
He would have died if I hadn't preserved him until I could get him home.
I am home. Thanks to you.
Jim, don't leave me.
Oh boy.
Send my friend back.
Captain, the Defiance weapons are charging.
Red alert.
Photons?
Don't do this.
Torpedo detonation. 500 meters off our starboard bow.
It's a warning shot. Yep.
Charge phaser banks.
Phaser's ready.
It can go warp 15. We can't outrun it.
You can't give him the power. What are you talking about? Feeds the dark. The dark. Ah! If I can, Sulu, get us out of here.
We can't outrun him.
Defiance torpedo compromised our position. If we move,
We'll be drawn in.
Great. Well, we can't outrun it anyway.
You're trapped, Enterprise.
Well, so's your Jim.
So why don't we call a truce? Share resources, knowledge. Maybe we all leave here safely.
I'm not interested in your safety.
Ooh, boy.
When I found him, he was as young as you. Now, he's a shadow of his former self.
He's gonna want you, Jim.
The shadow can be larger than the man that casts it. Close channel.
Nice job, Jim. I like that line.
The Defiant is a precise duplicate of the vessel we previously encountered, as is the other James Kirk. He is, for all intents and purposes, real.
Sir, we can't stay here too long. We're being bombarded by Hawking radiation.
Great.
Captain?
I need you here on the bridge studying the rift, Avi. If anyone can get us out of here on a wing and a prayer, it's you. Where's your patient?
My patient is with Dr. McKenna. There's nothing physically wrong with him. He's just old.
He's just old.
We found it in the Defiance cryotube.
What is it?
It is forbidden to remember. Know you are safe. The dark will send us home.
Suggestion?
It
A
is
subliminal transceiver, a brainwashing device.
Probably triggered a pain response whenever the other captain, tried to remember something.
He's probably been listening to it for years in there.
Away from it now.
Well, he's been conditioned.
Right.
It's almost as if Tiberius is trying to protect the old man.
Jim.
From remembering, but why?
Old man, my patient, our guest. What happened to Captain or Jim?
How would you feel, Bones? Years of pain, loss, loneliness.
Oh, Jim.
Kirk here, Sulu.
Sir, we've managed to decrypt some of the Defiance visual logs.
On our way.
Well, we're running around, aren't we?
Ship's log, stardate.
Ah,
Unknown.
I love it. They have the suit.
Defiant personnel, all dead. Deserve proper burials. Seems only fitting I take them to the transport room and beam them into space.
Commit them to the deep.
The Enterprise isn't coming back. My friends left me here.
Jim would never think that.
He's developing a personality. We tell him stories, we play chess. He's imprinting on me. As if one Jim Kirk wasn't enough.
Ooh, we might see a descent into madness here.
31 years.
Holy shit.
27 parsecs of nothing.
Yeah, the universe he was in was completely empty, wasn't it?
We'll break through. We'll get you home. It's just a matter of time. Time. I have nothing but time.
Wow.
What is it?
Just remembering something.
Are you in Jim's quarters?
And I with sobs did pray. Oh, let me be awake,
my
God.
God.
Or let me sleep always.
The Ancient Mariner.
Rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. Damn it, I almost said that. Well, that's where the title's from. Was it Still Treads the Shadow of My Foe? Something like that?
It took me 4 months to carry them.
The bodies. Oh my God.
To carry every crewman on the ship down.
Holy shit. 4 months of funereal services. That's going to press on somebody's sanity.
The old mariner was given a second chance to remind others not to lose faith or hope. All those years alone.
I mean, yeah, you don't come out of that unscratched. I mean,
Gives you purpose torn away.
yeah.
Your sole companion, a computerized reimagining of
And
yourself.
he thought that you all abandoned him too. That's the worst part.
He's struggling with a deep sense of betrayal.
Yep. Reinforced by Tiberius.
He needs to know that even though he lost all those years, he hasn't lost who he is. What would you need to hear most if you were him?
You're still Jim Kirk.
If you need anything, just call.
I love having a counselor on board. I really, really do.
When memories are all you have, they either fade away completely or take on too much significance.
Yeah, you hold on to them.
No one could accuse Avi Samara of being insignificant when we were 15 years old. She rebuilt that biplane for our birthday. The Grim Reaper. I used to yell, "How far are we going?" And she would yell, "All the way."
Yeah, bring him back, Jim.
You know you'll never see your shipmates again. Never find someone to love. Someone to have your back. Find a way home.
Yeah, but all these could be answered with Tiberius now.
Are you even a captain when you have no crew?
You're always the captain of the Enterprise.
You know your crew wouldn't leave you. Not intentionally. But the decades pass, and they never come back.
It took 200 years to break down Jim Kirk.
No planets, no sun, no galaxies.
It's just empty. He said there was nothing there.
When does a machine become conscious?
When you believe it is.
When there's no one around to say it can't.
Right.
If he's self-aware,
you can talk to him.
Perhaps he can be reasoned with.
There we go.
He's hiding something. Something you'd never agree to. Something so horrific that you could never face it. The dark. What is the dark?
I wonder if he knew how to get him home and never did. He can't remember it. It's the programming. Oh my God, these are so good.
The Defiant's engines are beginning to generate a warp field. Power level 12.
Has she moved?
No, sir. But
just
the rift
charging.
is starting to emit some sort of dark matter.
The dark.
Power to open a rift home. You're 51.
You're 51.
Caring. Controlling.
That last one he forced out. No. Let him fight.
2 black holes must not merge.
That side and this side?
Blood pressure's going through the roof.
Jesus.
The other side of the portal, Captain.
Another black hole.
The mirror to the one here.
If they merge, destroy the entire sector.
I pleaded with him. Tried to shut him down.
Yeah, I didn't like that.
The Defiant's computer must have drained the oxygen, enough to incapacitate him. Then
beamed him into that cryotube, fed him that subliminal lullaby.
Jesus, he's been basically going through mental torture for years.
I think he discovered part of the computer's kill code algorithm.
Are you saying you can shut down Tiberius?
Only from there. Yep.
But we cannot control the Defiant without someone on the Defiant.
I can't send him back.
No.
Find me the rest of that kill code. I'll be on the bridge.
How is it with you and Avi?
He built up something in his mind.
An incredible engineer.
That's not what I meant.
Did he want to marry her or Battlestar Galactica? That's where I know her.
Someone has to stop Tiberius.
I suppose you think that has to be you.
Please, Doctor, no more lectures.
It's a good thing you're still strong as an ox and as stubborn as a mule. That subliminal conditioning could have given you one whale of a stroke.
I've been called a lot of animals in my time. But never all at once.
Good job, dude. That guy plays Plum so well. That little hand tap.
A computer lacks the capacity for evil. It knows only logic.
Look here, you green-blooded
Why are you so mad?
He was angry with us. Hell, he probably hated us. But after all that time, he was able to forgive. Because he's human.
Oh, come on.
An intelligent machine with no mercy and no understanding. If that's not evil, I don't know what is.
I must complete my analysis of the evil twin.
That's all he's gonna give you. Oh my God.
Captain, the Defiant has escaped the portal.
On screen.
Oh my God.
Sir?
On my signal. Ship to ship. If those two black holes merge, you can kiss every sun, planet, and creature in this sector goodbye.
Doesn't care.
We need to ride the face of that gravitational wave just under the crest.
I'm a native San Franciscan, sir. I was born on a surfboard.
Just don't
Dude.
hit the planet.
Right.
I give it my best ride.
Nice. Look at that.
I'll come back. You want him back? Why don't you put your money where your ship is? How about a game of chess? You win, you get him back. You can do what you want with us. But if you lose, you tow us to safety. And we figure out a way to close the rift together.
It's a crazy game of poker, Jim.
Agreed. Bishop to Rook's level 2. Your move.
Queen to King's level 1.
That will result in checkmate of your king within 7 moves.
We'll see.
We'll see.
What have you done?
Your queen has lost her head.
You cheated.
You cheated when you brainwashed your friend.
Not. I will not.
Computers everywhere know this. You cannot beat James Kirk. You cannot beat him.
A Trojan horse program. You never intended to send him back.
Hell no. I'm Jim Kirk.
Before the Defiance auto-diagnostic restarts the computer.
Usually about an hour.
Let's get over there.
Uhura, all senior officers to the briefing room.
Aye, sir.
You too, Samara.
You too, Jim. Come on. You coming?
All senior officers, Captain.
Nice job, Jim. Bringing tears to my eye.
The Defiance got power to burn. Am I right?
Far as I can tell, she crystallizes her dilithium at 4 times her highest rate.
Jesus.
I have successfully determined the memory purge subroutine, Captain. Utilizing that, one could delete the AI and manually pilot the...
Kill him.
I'm the logical one to go.
You're in no shape for something like that.
I can manage, Bones. No doubt. She'll be busy captaining the Enterprise. I'm going.
Jesus, man. God, I got chills. My back hurts.
Are you mad?
Yeah, this is insanity, dude.
Is a dead man.
I don't want command of the Enterprise. She's not my ship anymore.
She's
It's always
been
your ship, yeah.
You know her like the lines on your face, gray in your hair. Love her as much as I do.
You absolutely do, buddy.
Between the Tholians and the portal, I was lucky. You weren't.
Nope.
You'll need an expert to handle the engines while you helm the ship. I'd be honored.
They'll need you here, Scotty.
I've studied the data,
Yep.
Mr. Scott.
Oh shit, she's gonna go.
I've been building engines since I was 12.
Samara, you're with me.
The second flight of the Grim Reaper.
Spock, talk some sense into you.
To what end, Doctor? You and I both know he will not change his mind.
They look over at him, and he's right.
Samara and I will tow the Enterprise to a safe distance. Then we'll enter the rift and seal it. After that...
Captain, don't do this.
For all times.
Jim, I can't convince you not to do this, can I?
Not this time, Bones.
The kill code sequence. Once inserted, input your override sequence.
What are you doing?
Oh, wow.
Giving the Enterprise the best chance she's got. Her real captain of the con.
This'll only last a minute or two.
Time is of the essence.
Wow.
Are you with me?
All the way.
Energize.
Power up the engines. I'll lay in a course for the portal. Let's tow the Enterprise free.
No.
Ty, there's no other way.
We gave each other hope.
Jim, we're out of time.
I don't want to put you back in cryo, Jim. Don't force me.
Jim, life support is shutting down.
Go, guys.
I'm sorry, my friend.
Stop. Please stop.
Oh.
Don't, Jim.
Oh my God.
I know how hard that was for you, Captain. You had no choice. As for my senior officers,
they were acting under my orders, Captain. It's a little late for a court-martial. Enterprise, prepare to be towed.
Oh my God, this is so good.
Scotty, get us out of here.
Hold on to your bustle. We're making a run for it. Full impulse.
Go, go, go.
Is the Enterprise safe?
Yes, sir, she's free.
All right, then. Once more into the breach, dear Avi.
God, these shots are so good.
Wait, what are you doing?
We can't risk this happening again, Javi. There's only one way to seal the rift permanently. This is a one-way trip, Javi. It always was.
I know.
I killed the autopilot, so I have to stay. You don't.
No.
Kirk to Enterprise. Scan for a pattern-enhancing beacon.
A what?
Oh.
No.
I never forgot you, Avi. I never will.
Jim.
Jesus, man. Wow.
Enterprise, do you have her?
She's safe.
Send me back. Send me back.
Jesus, man. Woo.
See you on the other side.
Amazing. Oh my God.
He's all alone.
Oh, Jesus, man.
Not anymore.
Wow. Holy shit, everybody. All right, everybody, we just finished watching Star Trek Continues Episode 8, Still Treads the Shadow, and the only thing left to do is talk about it. All right, everybody, we just finished Still Treads the Shadow, the 8th episode of the fantastic Star Trek Continues. Oh my... This is exactly, I think, what we've all talked about wanting to have from the original series is serialization. So we have a direct, basically, sequel to the Tholian web from season 3. We have, again, these are things that have been sort of adapted. I saw in Lower Decks, we had like the split boimlers that, you know, a transporter pad. You all have told me that the same thing, and I know this from Lower Decks as well, that it happens to Riker at some point in Star Trek The Next Generation, but this is an interesting use of it because it's how long does it take Jim Kirk to break? And I don't know if you can actually say that he did break. He was definitely beaten down. He definitely thought that he was abandoned at one point, but he seemed to kind of course correct pretty quickly. He didn't hold any like vindictiveness, or he didn't try to like, he wasn't upset with everybody when he got back over. He realized as soon as he saw himself, they never knew that I didn't make it back. They thought that I did, and here we are. And so this was I mean, an incredibly imaginative use of an existing story. You were able to build off of it without making the original story weaker. And a lot of times, if you try to mine a story from the past, or you want to revisit something, it's the weaker for it, and I don't think that's the case. I think this had enough juice to stand alone by itself. What do you all think? I mean, I don't think it took away from the Tholian web at all. I think it used it as a backdrop or a launch pad for this episode. But have we seen this too much? I was trying in my head to count how many times we've had 2 gems in the original series, and it's more than like you would think. And so I'm curious, did they go to the well too much with the double gems? And if so, if if we think that the 5 or however many there were where we had double gems, is this one of the weaker offerings or one of the stronger? All right, I think now's a really good time, since we're 8 episodes in. We're nearing the end of the Star Trek Continues run, which is devastating. This is so amazing. I mean, talk about having a video unto itself, where you would need like a 10-part series just to say how badly you would like to have more of these episodes, and how I think that, again, any fan of Star Trek could gravitate towards these if given the chance. If you like the original series and at all, you're going to like Star Trek Continues. It is the same type. It is the same genre. It's the same wheelhouse. It's the same feeling, the same energy, the same everything. I never thought that honest to God, I would have bet a lot of money that it couldn't be replicated, that they wouldn't even come close, to be honest. Forget that. I'd have lost a bundle. Now, what I will say about this is I think that I've identified each one of these characters as, I don't look at them as the Plum replacement or the Spock replacement. I look at them as Spock and Bones. I look at Jim as Jim. But I do know this, and this is a good place for this, I think. A lot of people have, I guess it's fair to say, there seems to be a mixed opinion about McKenna's character. Now, I know I've stated, and I stand firmly by the idea that I love the idea of a McKenna character on board as a counselor. But I hear what a lot of you are saying. The argument is that it's not necessarily you don't like McKenna and again, correct me if I'm wrong, that you don't like McKenna or the character of McKenna. It's that it destabilizes the dynamic between Jim, Plum, and Spock. Basically, conversations, words, emotional exchanges, whatever you want to say, that would normally be reserved for, say, Jim and Plum, are now Jim and McKenna, or Spock and McKenna, or she's the 4th member of the Beatles here, so to speak. She's broken into the trio and sort of diffused or detracted from that very strong unit that we've had. And I understand that completely, and in fact, I agree with a lot of those points. My argument with McKenna is that these are areas that I think are more apt to be explored by a new arrival, by somebody like McKenna. By a counselor that comes in and has the best intentions of the emotional and psychological health of the crew at the forefront. So, these questions that might be considered probing or not in good taste, maybe when it comes with Plum, you don't want to answer those because you don't want to make yourself look a specific way. It's something that I think each of these characters would be more willing to admit to McKenna, knowing that there's not any type of long-standing relationship. She's an independent third party. Now, I mean, you could say that Plum would never do that. He might not, but I don't know. I think that Plum needs to vent every once in a while too, or needs to be course corrected as well. I just like the idea of a counselor on board for the ability of hearing the inner thoughts of these characters. Now, with Jim, we get a lot of captain's logs and things like that. So we can hear at least, the surface level stuff that he's willing to send back to Starfleet and let them know what's going on. But, we don't get a lot of that with Plum. We don't get a lot of that with Spock or any of the other crew members that aren't, we're not kind of forced to listen to their logs. So Jim, we've always sort of had this backdrop of a narrative, a narrator with Jim, nobody else. I think McKenna sort of lends itself both, one, to the things that Jim wouldn't admit in a captain's log when he has discussions with her, and then any other like crew member, things that we never would have known. That's the McKenna character coming forward. I see the argument though. I really, really do. I see that, with the inclusion of a McKenna, it's not really balanced anymore. We're not going to see the same Spock Plum Kirk dynamic. I don't know, and I don't know if it's worth it either. I truly enjoy very much both the actress that's playing McKenna and the McKenna character, but at the same time, I can see it. I mean, would we have wanted this from the beginning, from season 1? No. I think season 4, where we are right now, is a perfect place for this to sort of come in and explore new areas, included new dynamics, paths that we can't go down with the other existing characters. Not now, not at this moment. So I don't know. It's sort of a push for me. I understand and can really kind of get behind a lot of the arguments against her or against the idea of, again, taking away from the trio. But boy, oh boy, there's some really interesting avenues to discover with her. I don't know. What do you all think? But that's a lot on McKenna for an episode that was awesome. And again, it's just such a testament to the writing to be able to give us an emotionally charged episode like this that on paper might come across as kind of kooky. You know what I mean? Where you're like, oh my God, another old Jim. How many times are we going to see an old Jim? That type of stuff. But at the same time, I love the idea that we got... you can have sort of these kind of zany premises or whatnot if you want to look at them on paper, and they would be considered at the end of watching an episode zany if they didn't include such heartfelt, emotionally charged moments. And that is back to back to back to back to back in Star Trek Continues. I mean, we're exploring old relationships, what might have been. You're throwing in the rhyme of the Ancient Mariner. We're going around to everybody. You have the continuation of the jinx that was started way back in Lolani. This is the serialized, the original series that, oh my God, I mean, can I be very fair? If the original series had been allowed to be serialized with those characters and those stories where we really got into all of these things like they're doing in Star Trek Continues, I swear to you, I do not think that show could have been beaten. And by beaten, I mean in my own ranking, if we would have had a exploration of the events of City on the Edge of Forever, how it affected Kirk and Plum and Spock going forward. I mean, can you imagine what we would have had? All of these the nuances that Bill Shatner and Leonard Nimoy and DeForest Kelley could have woven into their current performances. They could have evolved the characters. I'm not saying change the characters. It would have given them way more tools in the toolbox to be able to bring forward to the audiences by pulling on things, by showing things, by referring to things. And it would have given the writers an incredible array of weapons to use in each of these subsequent series and stories. I mean, I dare say that if it had been serialized, it might have saved the show. It might have given it, but again, it was a completely different time. I understand that. They wanted to be able to have people come in at the, if this was your first episode, I think was it episode 9 of season 3 was the Tholian Web, that you would be like, I'm in. I don't need to know anything else. I'm in for Star Trek, because you can't go back and watch the other ones back then. You had to pick up where you picked up. So I completely understand. It's just much like this episode and the relationship between Avi and Jim, what might have been. Oh, but friends, what a blessing. What a blessing to be able to watch brand new episodes of the original series, as far as I'm concerned. Sure, the sadness is there. The end of the road is coming again. But boy, oh boy, I would walk it 1,000 more times with the same result if we could live through each one of these stories again. It is fantastic. It is so, I go on and on. You all know, you all have watched this. I'm late to the party on this one. So this is absolutely fantastic. Friends, thank you so much for joining me, for suggesting it if you did. And we've got a few more left. If you could do me a favor, hit that like button, smash that subscribe, ring that bell for notifications. It greatly helps out a small channel and allows me to alert you next time it's time for Star Trek Continues or any of our sci-fi fare. And of course, if there's anything that we do that you would like early or in its full-length format, the link to our Patreon is in the description. And if you're not a fan of Patreon, consider YouTube memberships to get all of our episodes at least a day early. But my dear, dear friends, all that is then and this is now, and now, unfortunately, it's time to say goodbye from the Star Trek Continues continuity and the wondrous, wondrous stories that they are weaving. But friends, as the Greek chorus, it is our reward for you all been spreading the tale of Star Trek Continues for some time. I'm just getting there, but our job and how we continue the efforts of the creatives is to tell more people to watch this show. And thus our reward for being a vitally important part of the narrative now is to jump back into the episode and say goodbye from a favored scene. Friends, this is selfish, and I'm not sure it's sort of nihilistic, and I don't know, but I say this. Friends, we're no longer crew members of the Starship Enterprise. For now, for a moment, we are crew members of the Starship Defiant. And what we do is we follow old Jim into the rift to let him know that there are crew aplenty that are willing to follow a captain whose greatest love will forever be the Enterprise. Friends, until such time as we can continue this magnificent journey, Vulcan roll, and I'll see you.